Oh, it's been a day. I thought I'd hop on here quick. I got, I just feel compelled to tell you about another layer. So I had posted a video about my most recent purge, and I didn't tell you how many layers there were. Like, once I figured out one purge, another emulsion came up, another belief came up, work through that one, and then another one came in. And sometimes your purges can have a lot of different layers. Um, and during one of the purges, one of the biggest awareness and connection to my past was also understanding how much and seeing how much that I communicated out of my trauma cues and how important it is to not do that, because that's when we destroy relationships, right? Or we say things we don't mean. Um, we tell people that's what we want. And it's really not, because we're speaking out of that trauma cue. So I wanted to come on here and let you know how I work through that. Um, and it really starts with identifying what the cue is, right? Like, okay, why did that upset me so much? What came up? And I'll just give you an example because it's been one hell of a couple days between me and my ex-husband and just trying to co-parent and the communication for the kids' needs. So, just things transpired and I knew it was my test. I could feel the anger within me wanting to respond to him and just like call him a lot of dirty names, say, God, you're just not fucking listening to me. Um, Feeling unheard, feeling not worth his time, right? And being able to take a step back and say, okay, if I respond like that, that's totally out of my own trauma queue. So I'm going to step away and not say anything. And so I didn't. I didn't respond to his text messages, his phone calls. And I was able to get together my thoughts and be like, okay, this is the darkness, right? Wanting me to respond with nasty comments and what's going to be helpful. And so when I was able to respond, I said, this communication needs to change. And I'm really frustrated because if you had told me, if you weren't yelling at me and had told me what was going on, I could have saved time and money during this process. And it had a really nice reciprocal communication because then he came back to me an hour. Hi. He came back to me a couple hours later and he actually apologized. And so giving each other bits of communication, then taking a step back and welcoming space for them to process that information. And I don't know about you, but I'm a slow processor. So it definitely takes me some time to um, take in information and then kind of sit on it and say, all right, what do you want to do with this information now without destroying the relationship that I really care about? And obviously, I care about their dad and maintaining this co parenting relationship, right? Because my kids deserve it. So, um, remember to identify the emotion, ask yourself, what is this lesson? Why is it cueing me? And then take a pause, take a break. Don't feel like you have to respond to somebody right away, because responding out of your trauma cue is only going to feed that wound, right? Um, and so it was really helpful for me to take a step back. And it's not just this situation. Ironically, it was the purge, and then it was these two situations with him. And it probably had to happen with him because we have cued each other so much. during this whole relationship with co-parenting. I mean, you know, some of you probably have experienced this with at first getting divorced and wanting just to like erase him off the face of the earth, regretting having kids with him, like all the negative things, and then working on that relationship, seeing that your kids come first, and being able to say, okay, we are never going to agree 100% and we can still work together. So, um, the more I practiced that, the more he realized, okay, I need to give her space. Like I sent her a text message, now I need to give her space and then she'll respond. And it has helped me because if he's blowing up my phone, yep, I'm gonna fire back and he's not gonna like what I say. So I've also learned that he needs shorter text messages. So not to be so detailed, kind of get to the point and say, I need a few minutes, I'll be back. But I don't want this video to get too long and my phone is dying. So I just wanted to come on here and talk to you guys about that and just being able to pause long enough to recognize, okay, if I respond right now or if I communicate to this person, I'm going to communicate out of my trauma wound. So take a few minutes, gather your thoughts, and figure out what you want to say that's going to be most effective for you and the relationship. So have a great night. I'm going to try to go decompress and erase the energy from today, and detach from it. So, have a great night, and I will. Gosh, I was gonna do affirmation cards for you today before my day just got turned upside down. I will do a couple meditations for you tomorrow. So, take care. Good night.